Hello guys, how are you guys doing today? Today we are going to be making this video out in nature so you guys can get a feel of calmness, I guess you can say, while we're making this video. And today we're going to talk about why I decided to stop being the fool. With that being said, my definition, or I guess a less intelligent definition of it, because if you look up on Google what fool means, it is going to say something different than this, but this is what a fool is. A fool is a person that is continuing to do some sort of action or actions and expecting a different result or results. So with that being said, I am a person where I had to realize that I could not continue to keep doing certain things to myself and to other individuals and wondering, well, why things aren't moving for me, or I'm just not getting the results that I would like to see in my life. Which, for instance, is stealing. I told you guys about my stealing problem that I had at a very young age, stealing with friends, to steal with other friends, things like that. I'm sorry that I'm a little itchy just a second, because a few mosquitoes bit me before this video, so they was tearing my ass up. Shit. Anyways, the reason why I did those things, like I said, just coming from a toxic family, it had me doing certain things because I wanted an escape, but I wasn't really getting any escape from it until I found peace within myself and I started meditating and things like that. Just a little thing that comes to play and with being the fool is not taking your mental health serious. Just thinking that you can just let anybody and everybody do anything and everything what they want to do with you, or being too standoffish, or just not really taking mental health serious as a whole or your life. That's playing a role of a fool. Being in and out of the streets, selling when you have a family, things like that. I do know people go through things, mosquito here, people do go through things, and I understand that, but we also have to make sure that there are other ways that we can help ourselves, especially for us people of color, black people especially. Like Hoodoo has helped me gain things that I needed in a better way. Instead of me stealing money and little things like that, I turned to Hoodoo and I received money a proper way, working, things like that. We don't always have to take advantage of other people and even ourselves, and we could have things in a better way. We shouldn't play the fool card. I love the fool card in tarot because it makes me think of a different aspect. Another thing that I would say is being self-destructive yet self-aware is a great thing to help me when it comes to how can I stop being the fool. Because being self-destructive yet self-aware, it's like watching a movie play through your eyes of something breaking you into a million pieces, and you start to see your eyes fill up with these tears, or you start to feel your heart pounding 90 miles per hour. I mean, not 90 miles per hour, but you get the heart rate is just 90, it's going real quick, or whatever the case may be. You're just watching yourself self-destruct. And I've came to the conclusion that being self-destructive yet self-aware has its advantages along with its disadvantages, of course, because you're either blaming yourself or feeling guilty, probably saying, oh, why did I do this? Why me? Or, things that are just falling apart. So let's get into the uplifting and the advantage part that can help us be better, so we don't have to play the fool role anymore. The little notes that I took here, I think is going to help us as a whole be better. So, being self-aware while being self-destructive has been wonderful because it helped me notice when I'm about to go off the rails, which is amazing overall because instead of me being stuck in my own bad habits and making the same pattern over and over again, like stealing or my mental health where I would do things like that, not take care of myself properly, you're just not going to get the same respect. You're not going to get different results. You're going to get the same results. Excuse me. I got a little tongue tied there. Anyways, doing the same thing and making the same pattern over and over and just watching myself go down a path or choose to just be severely saddened or depressed, it didn't help. I started to pay attention to the signs and emotions along with the little voices telling me horrible things about myself. There's depression entities that latch onto that energy whenever you are in a low sunken place. Whenever you done got broken up with, or you done broke up with somebody and you in a low vibe, you know why it's hard for people to get out that vibe and up themselves is because not only are they in the sunken place, but it's energies around them that you can't see per se, but you can feel it just latching onto you. They suck their veins onto you. Literally, there are entities around us 24/7, and if you are in that sunken place and your energy is not protected, they will take advantage of that and you will fall harder. I have been in a place where I was literally crying, begging to God to kill me, to take my soul away because I felt soulless. I felt like I didn't have a purpose. Begging. I don't want that for you guys. It's not cool to beg for the universe to take a precious soul like yourself away. Do you not know how much you're worth? You worth too much to be feeling like you're not worth enough. So we're not doing that. Anyways, these things proceeded to make me lash out into a horrible mental illness. It was so bad to the point of not only did I lose so much weight, but I started cutting myself and indulging in pills along with self-isolating myself. Which, by the way, I've realized that the root of me self-isolating myself was because in my childhood, I would lock myself away in like a little shell, like a turtle. And I would go into my room, go into the closet and just cry it out. But I would also beat myself up. Oh no, I'm sorry guys, a little pillow fell. I would beat myself up, tell myself I'm nothing, like you deserve to die, you're ugly, things like this. And I didn't even feel that way. And I'm gonna be honest, I felt like I was pretty. If you look at my pictures as a little kid, I'm sitting here posing like, why? Because I knew I was that chick. I was already into my divine feminine energy. But I got lost because of the influences around me. The negative energies that's around me. People getting into my head. Too many people that's not into their power bringing my power down because they see how arising that I am and how low sunken they are. That's where envy and jealousy come into play. And I'm going to tell you females this. Look, I have never ever been bullied by a guy. I've been bullied by several women. Several. And those same women are the same women that are still to this day like, oh girl, hey, you look good, you look this and that. I mean, well, they never did that, but I'm saying like they're still around. Let me just change my words. Yes, they're still around, but they done switched up. Women that I have seen that aren't stepped into their divine feminine energy, they bring down other women that are. For what? Why? I have noticed that all of my friends that I have made are the girls that don't necessarily be stepping into their power. And I bring them in and I pull them up. I don't pull them down even more. or pull them down even if they're on a pedestal. For what? This ain't no competition. It's me versus me. I ain't in competition with nobody. So that's just a little lesson for you guys, that if y'all see somebody going through something, don't drag them down even more. Where it's like, oh yeah, this girl or this guy, I know, he could really be he gonna be something. Let me go ahead and bring him down real quick. For what? Why? Why not talk to old dude or old girl and see, what's going on? How about y'all level one up another? Let's not be like that. We can't create a divine and powerful community within the POC club if we're bringing down one another, stealing from one another, lying to one another, deceiving, even though I just said that, but let's not do that. I am so sorry. I did not know this, but my neighbors are cutting down a tree right now, so yeah, I'm so sorry. I did not know. I thought they were completely done. But anyways, I realized that me self-isolating myself did come from my childhood, and I would beat myself up and all that. But not only was I alone most of the time, I would literally be alone. Like, even though it was people around me, I still felt alone because nobody really wanted to hang out with me, I guess. My brother would be too busy with his dad, playing the game or whatever. My mom, she would work, or if she's not working, she would be sleeping. So most of the time I would feel alone. Or I wouldn't feel like I was being listened to, or like people understood me. So that's where the isolation comes into play. And the reason why I'm telling you this, guys, is because if you are self-destructive yet self-aware, you can point out the things that you were doing wrong in your life to yourself that is pulling you down, because don't nobody pull you down but yourself. And if somebody is weighing you down, you gotta cut them loose. But the first problem is yourself. You gotta fix yourself. And what I have realized is the things that the reason why I'm being self-destructive is that you have to figure out the root so you can be able to evaluate yourself so deep to the point where you are completely healed, because you have acknowledged your wrongdoings, the things about yourself that you want to better about yourself, and then you can change them. But you can't make no change until you realize the root cause of everything. That's just how it's gonna be. I'm 20 years old and I'm already, realizing this. I'm getting this nipped in the bud, so I won't be 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 dying with those things on me. I'm so sorry that I'm moving around. It's literally like a lot of mosquitoes right here. I don't know if you guys can see them. I'm over here wiping the shit out these fucking mosquitoes. These mosquitoes, and they keep biting at me. Dang! I wish I could just drink some so they can just bite me and die off. Anyways, so with that being said, me isolating myself, it felt as if I had no voice, which caused me to shut down severely, to the point of when I'm hurting or when someone has hurt my feelings, I will shut down now. I mean, I don't do that no more. Like, I talk it out, but that is something that I have realized within myself. Like, why do I shut down? Why do I just close myself off? Why do I close that throat chakra off? And it's because I would have felt powerless when somebody wasn't understanding me. Now I set boundaries. You don't let me talk, then we done. If I'm trying to express myself of how I feel a certain way, of how you're treating me, or of how you are disrespecting me, that's it. Ain't no ifs or buts about it. You gotta go. Because no one will ever take my voice away. Ever. And a lot of people feel like, oh, my voice has been taken away, so I'm gonna overtalk now, I'm gonna overdo this. Like, no, don't do that. Be respectful to one another. Let the other person talk. Let you get what you have to get out as well. Let it be mutual. So don't over exert your power, and don't under exert your power. Let there be a balance. Oh, got it. Whoop, no, I didn't. It's still going. Anyways, so like I was saying, like, so not only do you need to find the root causes of your self-destructions, but to cater to them and fix them. I think having that self-awareness is a great start to help you evolve into a beautiful god or goddess that you are meant to be, so you can flourish in this lovely lifetime. Not setting boundaries and people pleasing, saying yes too much, which is also a way that you can be self-destructing yourself, is if you don't know how to say no to things. Letting people take advantage of you is also self-destructive. So, doing too much for people who are not doing even a little for you, if not anything at all, like just not doing anything at all for you, and you are going over and beyond for someone who's not putting in the same energy as to you or the things that have to do with you, what do you think that is? That's self-destruction, because I am what I attract. Hi guys. Okay, the video completely cut out just because my computer was about to die, and I kid you not guys, like I made sure the computer was completely charged before I started. But anyways, let's get right into it. Where I had left off, I was saying, because I am what I attract, and if you can't seem to understand that, then I have to set boundaries of either telling that person no or to let them go completely. It's like when someone cheats on you or doesn't want to commit to you yet still wants access to your yoni. They still want access to your divine feminine goddess or divine masculine god-like energy. And if you're wanting that, if you're wanting to just have a casual hookup, that's okay. But if you're wanting someone serious and committed to you, you have to set boundaries. Don't be letting these folks take advantage of your mind, body, and soul. Because soul ties are real. People will drain you of your energy. They will steal your energy and consume it. You don't deserve anybody like that. You don't deserve to feel like you're nothing, or to feel like you're not beautiful enough or great enough to deserve what you want, the commitment that you want, the respect that you want. That is self-destructive as well. Sitting here waiting on a person to give you what you want. Baby, if you can't make up your mind, you gotta go, because I made up my mind about me already. I've already made up my mind that I am in my divine energy. I am in my power. And if you got some stuff going on in your life, well then deal with that, and then come deal with me. But don't sit here and try and use me for my goods or my energy. That's not how this works. And you guys should take better care of yourselves, because that is not how it should work. Anyways, you are not a charity business, so don't be giving out things for free without the exchange that you are wanting. Again, if you're wanting a relationship, a committed relationship, don't be giving out your goods and you have no title or no ring on a finger, and you just think that he is going to commit to you. That is playing games. And when it comes to playing games, I like to think of it as chess. I'm always one step ahead of you. You're not as smart as you think. You probably think we're playing Connect the Four or Connect Four, but really we're playing chess in this bitch, and you ain't finna win. You're not gonna win. And like that's how I treat yourself as you are expensive. I treat myself as if I am Da Vinci. I am not Ross, bitch. I'm Da Vinci in this bitch. I am art. Classic art. And your little Cheeto dusty hands can't just touch all over it. No, it's not happening. You're not touching all over it. No, I don't know. Anyways. So stop taking apologies with no change of actions sincere, because an apology without change is manipulation. I'm gonna say that again, because an apology without change is indeed manipulation. And you are no longer going to sit here and let somebody treat you that way, right? You're not going to let anybody manipulate you, right? Because you are what? You are worth 10 times more than you think and you'll ever know. I bet you that. Well, you will know once you step into your power, because I'm going to get y'all there. I'm going to get y'all stepping into your power. Okay? Because an apology without change is what, guys? Manipulation. And you are no longer making a mistake if you are continuing to do what you have been apologizing for. You are now making a choice. Because there are things that are self-destructive, like we have talked about, and that's another thing that is self-destructive. Taking apologies with no change. You can't sit here, whoop somebody. Well, you can't sit here and beat somebody up multiple times and say, oh, I'm sorry, man. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I'll change. I'll change. You said that the 3 times ago. My lip is busted. My eyeballs are gauging out. I done pissed on myself because you done traumatized my ass. I mean, this ain't happening to me, but I'm just saying. People really be going out here, you know, and going through that trauma. So, no, ma'am. No, sir. No ham. No turkey. No Sam. We're not doing that. No, we don't welcome that over here. Right, guys? Anyways, let people show you who they are. I'm going to say it again. Let people show you who they are. Why? Because you need to trust them for who they are. If it quacks like a duck, it walks like a duck, then it probably is a motherfucking duck. So if he's sitting here being non-committal, texting back late, you know, has a record of being a woman beater or things like that, I don't know what you be going through. I don't know what y'all be going through, but I'm just using examples. What do you think he is? You think he's a lovely man? You think he's going to change his ways? No, you trust people to show them who they are. If you lie to me, you're a liar. I trust you. I trust you to be a liar. I trust you to be a thief. I trust you to sit here and be a manipulator. Why? Because you showed me who you are, so I'm trusting that's who you are. That's about it. Anyways, if they appear to be a foxy sneaks and you trust them to be that a sneaky fox and you trust them to be that fox. Let's stop bringing back these toxic relationships and family members back into our lives because of comfort and guilt, and along with the feeling of just feeling bad for them. Why are you feeling bad for protecting your spirit, mind, body, and peace for someone who didn't even feel bad enough to not hurt you over and over again? Because again, someone can apologize so many times for being abusive or selfish or whatever the case may be. So many times to the point where you just have to realize that they are just using you to drain your light. Your light being energy to make their inner demons feel some type of sunshine that they cannot produce on their own. Because it is an eternal battle within themselves. Again, an apology without change is just manipulation. So with that being said, don't feel bad and become the fool. I think we as people tend to forget that inside of this vessel is a spirit. And that spirit can have an effect on us severely to the point of where things can manifest physically. Like headaches, stomach aches, back pains, along with insomnia and over or under eating. Most people overeat whenever their soul is needed to be fed spiritually. Because, you know, they make the mistake of that feeling for being hunger. You know, have you guys ever realized that? That most people, like, whenever you get that feeling where it's like, oh, I'm hungry. You know, I don't think that that's the case. I think that your soul is just not being fed spiritually, so you think that it's hunger. Little side note, I think that's why black women are the #1 group of females to be obese, because we haven't been feeding our souls spiritually for a very long time. And I say this because it's time to take back into our power of knowledge. And I say it's time to step back into our power of knowledge and our divine feminine energy power, because there's too many black women walking around here wearing wigs 24/7 because they don't feel comfortable with their hair, or they don't feel like they know how to take care of their natural hair. I've been down there, and I don't want to hear the excuse of, no, I just like wearing wigs. Look ma'am, I know behind the scenes, and I know how it feels to be a black woman and think that your hair is ugly or whatever, because you have been told that so many times. Oh, your hair is nappy. My hair is not fucking nappy. I don't know where y'all getting this from. Y'all do know that that's slave terms, and most black people use that. Y'all always say, oh, good hair, bad hair. There's no such thing as good hair and bad hair. There is no such thing as good hair and bad hair. If my hair is moisturized and it grows and it's flourishing on its own, it is no such thing. Especially with this whole 4C hair. What? How is 4C hair bad? Just because you got loose curls don't mean your curls are better than mine, boo. I see the ends are dried. I see that your hair is falling out, every time you brush it. It doesn't look healthy at all. It's thin as shit. So, just things like that. I'm not trying to talk shit. I'm just saying. Things like that we should stop doing in our community with this whole good hair versus bad hair thing. Because I swear to you, the next time that one of you people sit here and say that to me, I will put you on blast. Especially if you got on a damn wig. You shouldn't be wearing wigs, criticizing people about their natural hair. Because what's under that wig? Alright, anyways, let's go along with what I'm saying. So with that being said, learn to say no to things that make you feel uncomfortable, or things you just don't want to do because you just don't want to do it. If somebody is like, hey, can you take me to work, and you tired as hell because you don't work 2 shifts or whatever, it's okay to say no. Just be like, look, I'll send you money for an Uber, but I don't feel like taking you right now because I am tired. Or if someone is like, hey, can you help me clean up my room? And you don't feel like it, you can say no. Even if it's a family member. No means no. End of discussion. And if they get upset with it, oh well. They can lick a dog ass for all I care. Well, why you look like that? Yes, no means no. Because maybe you're feeling drained, or you just don't feel like helping someone organize their room, and that's okay to not want to overexert yourself, because your soul needs a break, your spirit needs a break, your mind needs a break, your body needs a break. Stop breaking your back for people just to people please and look good. Because at the end of the day, if you're not looking at yourself in the mirror and you feeling like you don't really did something, or you're feeling good within yourself, then why the hell are you doing it for other people? Because those people probably don't even care about you like that. Let's go back to the self-destructive. That is very self-destructive. That's self-harming yourself. Learn to be okay with distancing yourself and cutting off energies that are serving you no purpose but to drain your energy. So again, don't be the fool card in tarot. We're talking about tarot because I told you guys that's one of my favorite cards in tarot. Anyways, just love yourself, step into your divine energy, and learn to be okay with, once again, saying no and having boundaries, especially with family members. Because I do not give a fuck if Granny is 85 years old and she's about to die. If she is abusive and she has a smart mouth, well, Granny, I guess it's time to say goodbye. I'm not attending to the funeral either. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. I don't care. I don't care. Especially if you're abusive. And if you're hitting on my line 24/7, can I talk to you? No. I love you. No. That is something I'm dealing with now. Over here, got family members that's abusive and still is abusive to my kinfolks and stuff, hitting up my line talking about something. I just want to apologize. But you had 18 years to get it straightened out. And you didn't do it then. So learn to not take apologies so sincerely. Because again, guys, what did I tell you earlier in the video? Apologies without change is manipulation. Because you are no longer apologizing because you are sincere. Because you didn't make a change. Anyway, guys, okay, love yourself. Have a great day. I hope this video wasn't too long. I'm pretty sure it was. It was like 30 something minutes, but nah, who cares? Alright, so bye. What you looking at? Yeah.